Hello! Back again for 1001 Beers, you must travel for you die. I'm here with Nathan again, my Pilsner correspondent.
Good evening.
And we are going to review a beer. We've done two German Pilsners, very, very different, and we're moving to a different country now. This one is from the Netherlands, 1912. I don't think I've ever reviewed a beer, a Pilsner from the Netherlands. You've had a Pilsner from the Netherlands before?
Never ever.
So, this is Lindeboom Pilsner. Never heard of it before, so who knows what it's going to be like. Oh, it's got a written English on the back. Lindeboom Pilsner brings 4 generations of brewing art to life. Founded in 1870, the Dutch beer brewery Lindeboom has been in the same family since. Lindeboom is a well-balanced Pilsner beer brewed with care and attention using only the best natural ingredients. Well, there we go.
Pretty bland stuff, isn't it?
It is, but it is the official beer of the Dutch royal family. So, which is, exciting. While I crack this open, would you like to read the tasting notes?
Yeah, of course. So it says clear and gold coloured. Gold coloured. Who knew?
Oh,
it's been a bit of a theme with a. This is interesting. A slight and shy, fragrant nose.
oh, shy.
I know it's a weird word to use, isn't it? On the palate, it's clean and refreshing with malt and hop flavours kept in perfect balance. A quick and slightly bitter finish. We've all had evenings like that, I suspect.
I'm sure you've had more than
I certainly have. But anyway, so boom, it means tree. I didn't know this. So Lindeboom means linden tree. It's named after the linden tree that was next to the brewery's house. And that's presumably where Oranjeboom comes from as well. It's the same thing.
Orange tree, yes, indeed.
So there you have it. So yes, and this was first brewed in 1912. The brewery was set up in 1870, but they hopped on the crazy new trend of doing Pilsners in the early 20th century. It says here they jumped aboard the good ship Pilsner. What a boat that would be.
I like the design because it looks like a knight's shield.
Oh, I can see.
Do you know what I mean there? It's like, someone, I don't know, maybe a knight at the point had a tree, a big oak tree or something.
It's strangely heraldic, isn't it?
It's very heraldic. It's nice though.
What's it say there? To beer van here.
To beer van here.
Yeah.
From up north.
I have no idea what that means. But,
Tip beer. Tip beer up here.
Because in French, here is yesterday or yesteryear. Yeah, I think.
It's not French. It's Dutch.
Well, no, I know that. Maybe it just means yesterday's beer. Because it's like well old.
It's very sad.
It is, isn't it?
Right, well, it is indeed golden colour. What a surprise.
So I'd say it's less pale than the other ones that we've drunk tonight, though.
Maybe a little bit.
It's a bit more.
What's it smell like? Not a lot.
It doesn't smell of much, that's true. Yeah, it's a strong. You don't get any of the kind of really strong aromas of the Jiva that we tried, and you certainly don't get any of the honey of the last one that we tried. This is far more kind of anonymous.
Well, I don't know what cheers is in Dutch.
Cheers.
That's not what it is.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
I think that's surprisingly bland.
I think it's got more bitterness than the last one.
I don't get much from that. I mean, it's tricky because the last one we tried was after a really bitter Pilsner. But this is kind of...
This has got more flavour than the last one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's crisper, it's slightly drier, and it's more bitter. So it doesn't taste like a German Pilsner.
Just as well, really, because it's not.
No, it's a Dutch Pilsner. I quite like this. I like the aftertaste. It's got a kind of slightly sweet... I can taste it's the hops. That's what I can taste in it. Not hops as in the way that I like my hops normally in beer, but it's certainly that kind of that bitterness from what hops use. Does it mention what hops it's used? I don't think it does it?
No, it doesn't.
No. I mean, it doesn't taste... Yeah, the Jiva Pilsen was really bitter. The Weihenstephaner was very soft, not crisp and bitter at all. This is crisper and bitterer than the Weihenstephaner, but not as much as the other one. I quite like it.
In some ways, it's probably the most classic Pilsner that we've had, isn't it, in that respect?
I like it. It's got a slight bite to it. I think it's quite Moorish, actually.
Yeah, it kind of fizzes on the tongue in a way that the other two didn't. I get that.
It is quite well balanced, I'd say.
Yes, and that's what they say, kept in perfect balance.
I
I don't get a slight shy and fragrant nose though.
No, I don't get anything on those at all. But it is kind of, it's got a touch of sweetness to it. I quite like that.
I think when they say a shy nose, they mean it doesn't really smell of anything.
That's exactly what they mean, yeah.
It's a euphemism.
Yes. So this is not a bad beer. What do you think? As someone who likes a Pilsner, what do you reckon?
I would drink it. I think it's probably my second favourite of the three we've tried in this batch.
If we compare it to ones you've had in other reviews, Kozel.
So I think it's better than Kozel.
Okay.
Not as good as Republica, but then, you know, what is.
Sharps.
I like Sharps more than I thought I would.
Okay.
I think this is probably up there with that.
And what about against Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Well, Pabst Blue Ribbon was a real surprise.
Well, that was just silly. That was the beer was silly. So.
But it kind of tasted nothing. But the more you had of it, the more you could imagine enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think this is really quite creditable. I mean, I've never had a Dutch Pilsner. Again, they went to Germany, learned how to do Pilsner, and then came back. So very much the Republica of its day.
Yes, absolutely. Although Republica is based on Czech Pilsner.
So it is.
Not German Pilsner.
But it's the whole exchange programme thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've actually done their own take on this. Now, what is quite interesting probably about the Netherlands is it doesn't say what hops they use, but actually, first brewed in 1912, they may have got their hops from Germany. They may have also got their hops from Kent.
No.
Yeah, because Kent is the big hop growing area of England, right?
Yeah.
It may well have been cheaper for them to get the hops from England, which is a big hop growing area at that point, just by boat, rather than transported across from the hop growing areas of Germany. Which actually, if you even though you think about mainland Europe as close together, actually probably the Netherlands is probably closer to Kent.
So there's a little bit of Kent in this beer.
I imagine there is Kentish hops in here. I don't know for sure. I could be wrong, but I'm just getting that a little bit. It doesn't taste like German hops. Could be entirely wrong. I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm wrong.
Do you get angry letters?
No, I get angry comments sometimes from people who tell me I'm wrong about something or I'm drinking something out of the wrong glass. Or I've known it for a while, but I just kind of got bored of those, really.
Never read the bottom third of the internet.
Don't read the bottom of anything on the internet.
Just don't look at the bottom.
Yes. Never look at the bottom. Oh, mine says that there be beer.
Mine says campaign for real ale. I don't know who they are, but never catch on.
No.
So yeah, sum me up. Very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But no, I think it is. I think you're right. It is sharper. It's more balanced. It's kind of the happy medium between the two things that we've tried.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're never going to love Pilsner, are you?
No.
It's always going to be your beer of least resistance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And this hasn't really convinced you.
No.
This wonderful, exciting march through the land of Pilsner.
No.
You're like, yeah,
Still
it's
not
like
convinced.
It looks like a Pilsner, it smells like a Pilsner, it tastes like a Pilsner.
I've had lots of... The one that convinced me the most, the best one I've had so far has been the Victory Prima Pils from the US. The best European one is one from Lithuania, which was the extra, which was flipping lovely. And then the Pilsner Urquell was kind of the standard one I've had I like the most. There's been no other massive surprises for me so far from the European Pilsners.
Yeah. Give it time.
There may be one I have, and I think it's great, but I'm not there yet. Republica's great, I had that before, but that is a good beer.
But in the meantime, if you had to kill time drinking a Pilsner, you could do a lot worse than this one.
Again, well, it's like that last one. If I saw this on draft, and this was on versus, Amstel or whatever, totally go for this any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's much more interesting.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, you'd hope so anyway.
Right, well, our Pilsner Odyssey for the evening comes to a close, and we shall wish you good night.
Yeah, we need to get off the good shit Pilsner.
We do, yes.
Just imagine the duty-free prospects.
Not after Brexit.
It's not. Yeah, it's true. We're not going to be on the good shit Pilsner, are we? We're going to be on a paddle boat.
We'll be on the bad shit Doom Bar.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I've got an image of Jacob Rees-Mogg in a pirate's costume now, and it's not moving.
With a pint of Doom Bar in his hand.
Yeah.
It's reeking of vinegar.
Him and Farage.
Oh.
Right, well, yeah.
We'll leave it there.
Don't have nightmares.
Yeah, don't have nightmare, kids. You don't want to do that. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you for another beer review soon. Say goodbye, Pilsner correspondent.
Goodbye.